guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tutorial on this pink glitter eye look. So let's get started. As usual, when I'm doing full glam, I'm starting with my brows. So I'm outlining them with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. So I'm just using this on a Zoeva 322 brow line brush. So I'm just outlining the underside of my brows and dragging the concealer down just to define the shape. And then I'm filling them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in dark brown. I'm going to run through my brows really quickly because I have a tutorial on how I fill in my brows for like going out, kind of bold glam brows coming soon on my channel, so stay tuned for that. But once I filled it in with the Dipbrow Pomade, I comb through it with a spoolie and then I set that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel to keep them in place all day. Like always, I'm priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden, and then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking the shade Tempera on a Real Techniques 200 brush just to set that primer. Now I don't know why I'm pointing at burnt orange because I actually used the shade next to it, raw Sienna, but I'm taking that shade on a Zoeva 228 Luxe crease brush and I'm just buffing this into the crease. And I'm just making sure that's blended using a Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush with no product on it. So I'm just using that to blend out the edges and make sure there's no harsh lines. And I'm just going back in with some more raw Sienna just to build up the intensity in the crease. With the initial crease shade I always go in very lightly and then just build it up in layers to get it as intense as I want it to be. Next I'm going in with the shade Love Letter, and I'm taking that on a Zoeva 225 Luxe Eye Blender and just buffing this into the crease. So I'm applying a little bit of that Love Letter shade and then going back in with the Zoeva 228 Luxe crease that I used to apply raw Sienna and just blending that out. This shade is a gorgeous pink, but it is very pigmented and very intense, so I'm going in with the lightest amount possible and then blending it out with that crease brush. And again, going back in with more of that Love Letter shade just to intensify it a little bit. Next, I'm going in with Venetian Red and I'm packing that all over the lid using a Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. I'm blending that into the crease using the Zoeva 225 Luxe Eye Blender that I used to apply Love Letter earlier. And then blending that all out using the Zoeva 228 Luxe crease that I used earlier. Keep up, there's lots of blending with loads of different brushes. But next I'm going in with Red Ochre and I'm taking that on a Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite crease and I'm just using that to really deepen up the crease and the outer corner just to add a little bit of depth to the look. And again blending that out with the Luxe crease brush. Next I'm taking the Lit Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base and I'm just placing that all over the lid shade, so I'm making sure it doesn't go up into the crease, so I'm really taking my time with this and making sure it's a straight line. So I'm applying that with just any kind of flat shader brush, and I'm taking it all the way to the inner corner and outer corner, but just making sure it's very defined in the crease because I don't want any glitter up there. Now I'm taking the glitter from Lit Cosmetics called Roxyrolla, and with the same brush I'm just using this to pack it all over the lid, being very careful not to get it in the crease like I keep saying, but I wanted the crease to be very matte and smoky and just the glitter all over the lid. Now I'm going back in with that Luxe eye blender I used to apply Love Letter, and just blending the crease in to make sure it didn't look too harsh of a difference between the glitter and the crease. Now I'm going back in with some more of that red ochre just to deepen it up a little bit. Once the glitter was on, I realised that the crease didn't look as dark as I wanted it to be, so I'm just going back in with some more of that shade just to deepen it up a little bit. Now I'm just blending out the edges with the same clean Sigma Taper Blending E40 as before. For brow bone highlight, I'm taking the shade Primavera on a Beauty Bay eyeshadow brush, just any kind of shader brush would do. This is the one I like to use for the brow bone. On the same Zoeva 231 Luxe crease that I used to apply red ochre, keep up, I have taken the shade Cyprus Umber, so that is the dark brown in the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just using this to further deepen up the crease, just to add a little bit of smokiness to the look. I thought it was looking a bit pink, and I wanted to add a little bit of something else to the look. So I'm just blending that out with the same Luxe eye blender that I used earlier. So I did tell you there was going to be lots of brushes to use for blending, but yeah, then I'm blending that all out with the Zoeva 228 Luxe crease. And now it's time for mascara, so I'm applying the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara before I apply false lashes. And today I'm going with the House of Lashes Iconics. And now it's time for foundation, so I'm taking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation in the shade Y315. I had a little bit of tan on when I was filming this, so this is the foundation I like to wear when I have tan on. So it was starting to fade a little bit, so that's why I went down to 315. But yes, I'm just wiping this all over my face and then blending it in with the Real Techniques buffing brush. So from here on out, some bits are a little bit blurry because the struggle to keep in focus is so real for me right now, but I'm trying my best. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but not really. Anyway, for concealer, I took the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla that I used on my brows and just patted this underneath my eyes and blended it out with my Beauty Blender. Next, I baked with the RCMA No Colour Powder, and then I decided to cream contour, but I decided to skip through that because I already have a cream contour tutorial up my channel, which I will leave linked in the description box below. So now I'm just dusting off that bake and then taking the excess powder and just kind of running it over my face a little bit. I don't like to powder my whole face, but just the excess powder I like to run it over the areas where my foundation kind of rubs off throughout the day. So that would be my forehead, my nose, my chin, and then on my jawline as well, because I'm always touching my face. But now it's time for the lower lash line. I'm taking the Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil Brush and the shade Love Letter and just smudging this under the lower lash line. Next I'm taking Cyprus Umber on a Zoeva 226 smudger brush and smudging this as close to the lower lash line as I could possibly get, and then blending that together with the Luxe pencil brush. Next Next, I'm going back in with that Primavera shade on Azueva 223 Petite Eye Blender and just using that to highlight the inner corner. And this bit is really blurry, and as I said, I'm really sorry about that. But I am trying my best to get it sorted. So now it's time for the lower lash sleeves, so I'm just applying some mascara. For contour, I'm taking the Makeup Geek contour powder in the shade Breakup and my trusty Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. So this is really blurry as well, and again, I'm really sorry. The first half of the video was perfectly in focus, and then the second half was a disaster trying to keep it in focus, but hopefully the next one is all in focus. For blush, I thought I'd use something that I don't use very often, so I'm going in with the Rockateur blush from Benefit, and I'm taking this on a Real Techniques cheek brush and just putting this all over my cheeks. I love this blush because it's quite a mauvey toned pink. It's not overly bright, it's quite good for this time of year. It's just a nice flush to the cheeks, and I think it really paired nicely with this look. So now for highlight, I'm taking Becca and JaclynHill's Champagne Pop. So I only use this when I'm a bit more tanned, and because I had tan on, I thought this was a perfect opportunity. So now for lips, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Naked, and yeah, I'm just applying this all over my lips. Now it's time to set my face, so I'm just using the MAC Fix Plus and just spritzing that all over my face, and this looks complete. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please stay tuned for the next one. Bye guys!